Hello everyone, this is Tim once again with SoberNation.com. I'm making another quick video in response to an article that I wrote. Usually when I do videos, I probably don't do enough of them, but I like to personally speak to the Sober Nation community about things that are happening, either that are sort of big news in the recovery community, or in this case something that happened directly on the Sober Nation website. What I'm talking about now is in response to an article that I wrote, which was an opinion piece, and not a lot of people agreed with me. There were a lot of people that did agree with me, and I think that's all great. I personally am fine with debate, if you will, or conversation, or people talking to each other about different perspectives. And this article was called 3 Reasons I Miss Being a Drug Addict. And like I said, it was an opinion piece, almost like a personal reflection piece, looking back at my past life, if you will. And what I wanted to make clear, and I think I did make it pretty clear in the article, because I listed some of the things that I miss about using and about drinking and partying and the chaos and the destruction and the adrenaline and whatever. But what I wanted to address in this video is that I don't think that missing all of those things is necessarily a bad thing. For me, it's just about keeping it in perspective. I guess there were a few extremely negative comments that kind of caught my eye about how dare you're romanticizing addiction, you're glorifying addiction. And I see where they're coming from, because there were part of the articles that, sure, romanticized some of my past experiences. But the point that I really wanted to make across, and I'm making this video to hammer the point home, was at the end of the article I wrote, so with all of that, why do I stay sober? Because it's a fair question. Because if it was so exciting, if it was so great, then what is the reason for my sobriety today? And like I said in the article, I know now that that life wasn't real. A lot of those actions were fear-based. It was all me trying to figure out my place in the world, or in life, or in the universe, or whatever it is that you want to call it. And I think that's important, because personally I learned a lot from my drug use, from those experiences, from the good times and the bad times. And if that didn't happen the way that it did, I wouldn't be where I am right now. You know, I guess I'm not where I necessarily dream to be, but at the same time, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I feel good and I feel content, and I'm excited to wake up every day. And I hope that the people watching this and the people that follow the site and follow what we do, I hope that a lot of you guys feel the same. So to bring it all home, what I was trying to say is that there may be some times where I think most people, not everybody, but most people probably romanticize their own life, and they try to remember the good times. And yeah, even though there could have been arrests or overdoses or whatever, there was a lot of good times with addiction for me. But keeping it in perspective, it wasn't real. It wasn't real life. It wasn't the real me. It was somebody that I was trying to be because I didn't understand who I was. And at its root, I think that's what addiction is. Sure, there's disease theories and, chemical dependency and all of that stuff, but the reason why I used drugs the way I did was because I didn't understand who I was. I didn't like the way I felt, and the drugs and the alcohol were a mask. It was a cover-up. So that's just important to know that although I have these past experiences, and I think many of you probably have a lot of the same past experiences, the truth and the reality of a situation is always what you should be searching for. And the truth was that in my gut, I really didn't feel that good about myself. And life is way better this way. I'm much happier with my recovery. I feel healthy. I feel well rested most of the time. And that's how I plan to stay. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for all the support and for keeping up with us and giving us your opinions, both positive and negative, because I learn a lot from it, and I love hearing about what you guys have to say. So keep doing that. If there's anything else you guys want to talk about, leave a comment in the video, leave a comment with our Facebook. You can email me at tim@SoberNation. Till next time, guys. See ya.